I'm Jared Broyles with your morning update. Raleigh County Police say a pair of suspects were arrested this week in connection to a string of car burglaries over the past 2 months. 19-year-old Addison Westgate was arrested on 2 counts of criminally using a financial card and 1 count of burglary to a vehicle. 25-year-old Sept McClellan was arrested on 3 counts of criminally using a financial card. A downtown Topeka building that's a cornerstone in Kansas history is about to reopen for the first time in a quarter century. Constitution Hall, a key site in Kansas's fight to become a free state, has been under renovation for years. Friends of the Free State, a local nonprofit, owns the building and says it will open for visits sometime this December. That's a look at some of your 13 News This Morning updates. Of course, you can always visit our website for more stories. But right now, we want to check in with meteorologist Doug Myers from the First Alert Weather Center to see what the weather is going to be like. Doug?
High temperatures yesterday were in the upper 70s, low 80s across the area. I expect many spots to be very similar, if not a few degrees warmer, with many spots in the low to mid 80s for today's high. We'll go for 80 in Topeka with the light northwest wind around 5 miles per hour. Plenty of sun after a little bit of fog early this morning, down to 70 by 8 o'clock. And we'll monitor the risk for fog once again tonight into tomorrow morning. Not really getting a whole lot of it this morning, so very possible we don't get a whole lot of it tomorrow morning either. But nonetheless, just be mindful of that. 55 the overnight low, and tomorrow we're heating up to 84 degrees. Southwest wind shifting to the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour as we get a little bit warmer to round out the work week and continuing the warming trend over the weekend. I would not be surprised if we had some areas getting close to the upper 80s and or reaching 90 over the weekend, especially out towards central Kansas. So be ready for that. So make sure that you're staying hydrated, staying safe in the heat that we're going to have each afternoon through the weekend and even into next week as well, although a little bit more in the low 80s next week. But the good news is lows will be comfortable in the 50s, maybe low 60s for the warmest lows that we'll have. So that's the good news, is we'll have cool mornings but mild afternoons. And you'll notice that I don't have any rain in the 8-day forecast. In fact, taking a look at the European model through the next 8 days, most of the rain stays out to the west, about 1/3 of an inch at Hayes and Hill City. But again, not a whole lot of rain for days 9 and 10 for next Friday and Saturday, maybe a little bit around the Manhattan, Marysville, and Concordia area, but most of the rain stays out in central Kansas. A little bit different for the GFS, nothing as far as rain is concerned for the next 8 days, but now we get quite a bit of rain here in eastern Kansas during that possible Friday and Saturday stretch. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that as we get into the end of next work week and or the weekend for the next possible chance for rain to return to the area.